Hey, what's good guys? It's Nightwing2303 from WearTesters.com. Today we got a detailed look and review at a shoe that I honestly never thought I'd have in my hands. This, my friends, is the Big Baller brand's ZO2 Prime Remix, also known as Lonzo Ball's first signature shoe. Will there be a performance review? You'll have to stay tuned. Now the traction on these guys is very familiar. It was also used on the brand Black Rare Metal, as was this midsole here. Now it's possible that the rubber compound has changed, and while I didn't have any real issues with the original Rare Metal, I have heard that the future renditions of the Rare Metals actually featured a better rubber compound, so these might also feature that as well. Now as far as cushion is concerned, the compound that they used to make the foam is actually a little bit different than what was used on the Rare Metal. From what I've been told, it's a little bit lighter and offers a little bit more rebound. Just trying these on foot, they feel super comfortable. It's basically what I expect out of a shoe that uses stuff that I've played in before. For those of you wondering why there's so many similarities between these and the brand Black Rare Metal, I've actually made a video about that. I will leave a link for that in the description box below, just in case you missed it. For those of you that want a little bit more information on it, I've got you covered.
While we're eating.
Basically, with the time frame that they had to create this shoe and actually get it into production and ready to go in order for all the pre-orders to be fulfilled, time was an issue, so they ended up just reusing tooling that was already made just so that they know that the products are going to get in the hands of the consumers that have purchased the ZO2 Prime original shoe, who are now having those orders filled by this shoe right here, which is the remixed edition. Santa Ana Design gave Big Baller brand some options to go through. Basically, it was already made tooling. Again, it just makes production a whole lot faster in the time constraints that they were actually under. However, I have heard that there are brand new designs for up-and-coming shoes. So if you're not a fan of reused tooling, stay tuned. I've heard that they've got some really dope coming. Now the upper on these guys is the one part that has been completely redesigned. This is definitely not like the Rare Metal. The overall shape and cut right here in the back is, but the materials are completely different. Now on the main part of the construction here, we have a ripstop material, very similar to what parachutes are actually made out of. It's super lightweight and very, very breathable. You can see through the midsection of this shoe, and feeling it in hand, it feels very unstructured, which is why they have these overlays on top to add some actual structure to that material so it doesn't fail. I've actually seen this stuff used on basketball shoes before because it is so lightweight and breathable. However, I've never actually played in it, so this will be a first for me. And then the main section right here, which is the toe and tongue, are just a really nice mesh. I actually really like the way that that feels. And then the overall construction of the upper is of a blucher design, which is very traditional in footwear. You may have seen this kind of stuff on something like the brand Black Ether, older shoes like the Chuck Taylor, Dr. J's old shoes, the old Adidas shell toes, and things of that nature. So this is a very common design within the footwear history, and it's a design that actually works. It brings the last a little bit closer to your foot, which brings me into the fit. These guys actually don't fit like the Rare Metals, which is what I was expecting. These actually fit a lot closer to your foot. There's no volume or dead space right above the top of your foot. I actually like the way that these feel on feet more than the Rare Metal, which is, again, surprising. Anybody wondering why these guys look different than the promo pair that they showed online? It's because this is actually a sample, so this is not the version releasing. The first round colorway is actually just going to be a blacked out shoe, but the design and features, materials, things of that nature are all going to be the same. At the rear right here, you can see the carbon fiber heel counter, and it's very rigid, so that's going to be able to keep the containment down with the heel section, make sure that that stays on the footbed. It doesn't shift off and you have any potential ankle rolls. You can see the pull tab right here. This is on the actual shoe, but the retail shoe does not say pull. Again, this is just a sample, so that pretty much takes care of it on these guys right here. It's just my first initial thoughts after having the shoe in hand and being able to try them on. If you're wondering about my thoughts on the price, a lot of you guys should already know that. I think that the price is just too high. It's not something that the average consumer can actually, obtain. I know that the shoe is geared towards big ballers, which is cool if you're a big baller. I'm not a big baller like that, so this would be a shoe that's just completely out of my price range, especially growing up. This is, if I would ask my mom for a $495 pair of sneakers, I probably wouldn't be standing here talking to you right now. However, I do know that plenty of people have actually pre-ordered the shoe, which is crazy. So there are plenty of big ballers out there It just happens to not be you or I. But once again, that takes care of everything. Let me know what you guys think about these down below in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks for all your support. Give this video a big thumbs up if you're a big baller. And until next time, guys, have a good one.